Hello, everyone, and welcome to OurVentura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. On today's show, we're welcoming Fred Helsel. He is the general manager of the Simi Valley Cultural Arts Center here in Simi Valley. Thank you so much, Fred. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks for asking me.
Wonderful. Tell us about the history of the Simi Valley Cultural Arts Center and what you're all about and what the organization does and the events and programs that you have for the people here in Ventura County.
Okay. The Cultural Arts Center was founded in 1995, and the building began in 1928, and it was originally the Simi Methodist Episcopal Church, and it was the center of the community between the towns of Simi and Santa Susana. And so it remains the center of the community now in Simi Valley as a place for the community to come and gather and watch live entertainment. We have meetings, we have conferences, weddings, receptions, bar mitzvahs, all kinds of fun stuff happening here. But we opened in 1995 and we've been running for 25 plus years. We do programming 52 weeks a year. We usually average something almost about 50 weeks a year. Around the holidays, we take 1 week off or so. But we have musicals, concerts, all kinds of special events and things. And we're also both a producing and a rental theater. So we produce about 5 shows a season here. We also produce a series of concerts, sometimes a film series, things like that. But we also rent out to other local nonprofits or local arts organizations. And they produce anywhere from 5 to 8 shows a year here, and plus dance recitals and studio concerts and all of that kind of fun stuff.
There's a lot going on there. That's wonderful to hear. So good to hear.
Is.
Now, during COVID-19, the Cultural Arts Center kind of took a intermission, you can say, and you are now kind of on hold. But with the future of the Cultural Arts Center, we'd like to know what's going to be happening once you do reopen and some of the things we can look forward to seeing and doing there at your center.
Sure. Yes, the whole arts world went on what we call an extended intermission. Okay. But we're hoping to reopen in November. We've been postponing it a couple of months each time, but right now we're scheduled to open in November. And we're actually having one of our craft fairs, which we've done virtually for the past year and a half, but we're actually doing it on site in October, on October 9th, and that'll be all outdoor. And that's all local vendors and such. And it's a wonderful way to pick up, little knickknacks and gifts for people, stocking stuffers for the holidays and all of that. And then we'll reopen in November. On November 12th through the 14th, we have a fundraiser from Music Theater International called All Together Now. And it's a combination of musical numbers from their catalog. And that's going to be our main fundraiser for the grand reopening. Then we'll follow that up with the production of Always Patsy Cline, which will play November 20th through December 19th. And then we have a couple of special concerts. Raymond Michael returns as Elvis for his Blue Christmas concert on Sunday, December 12th. And The Long Run, which is a tribute to the Eagles, comes and does their holiday concert on Wednesday, December 15th. And then we'll still continue having some things in our virtual realm, like some virtual art gallery offerings and things like that. And then next year we have shows already scheduled. We have concert series, we have a film series. So there's lots of stuff that will be happening at the Art Center for people to come to.
Wonderful. Now, are you open to like groups coming in, organizations coming in, schools coming in to see some of the shows and things that you offer there?
Yes, we do group sales we do offer group discounts to groups of 10 or more. We'll often we've worked with different schools and done invited previews where they'll come in for the preview, then they'll have a talk back with the actors. We've done tours, yes, we're very much open to groups and community organizations joining us.
That's good to hear. So with the fundraiser that you have coming up, is this to continue to raise funds to have these plays and shows and things that you do put on each year?
This particular fundraiser is actually a group fundraiser, and we're trying to help raise funds for some of the organizations that produce here, because they were also really hard hit during this extended intermission. So we're trying to raise some money to help offset some of the costs that cost them to access the center. So Actors Repertory Theater of Simi and Studio Collective in Thousand Oaks, and then also our foundation, the Simi Valley Cultural Arts Center Foundation, which is the fundraising arm of the Cultural Arts Center, because the Cultural Arts Center is owned and operated by the City of Simi Valley.
Okay.
And then the foundation is a fundraising arm that helps support the programs that happen here at the center.
So are you relying on funding to keep you going through the years to come?
Yes, and the city supports us through funding. We've just got some nice grant funding coming in from COVID relief grants and the arts relief grants. And then we also rely on ticket sales and donations and fundraisers and all of that kind of fun stuff. It's all a big package to make us survive. And
it all makes a big difference.
Yes, absolutely. Every penny counts.
That's great. What are some of the opportunities for people to become more involved at the center? And can you share maybe some of the things that you would recommend for people to do to come out and support the arts and the programs that you have here?
Sure. We always use volunteers here at the center. We use volunteers in what we call the front of house, which is ushering and greeting the audience when they're coming in, taking their tickets, providing them a program, helping them to their seats. Most of our actors are volunteers, and they come from anywhere from Santa Barbara County down to Orange County. Okay. Our musicians are usually volunteers, and many of our technical personnel are volunteers. So there's opportunities for people to be involved in all areas. The foundation also has a great opportunity for volunteers to become involved.
That's great. And so tell us a little bit more about some of the upcoming programs that you foresee happening come in the beginning of next year. What will you be featuring?
Sure. One of the musicals that's going to be happening in the beginning of next year is, now it's going to totally go off my mind, but Spitfire Grill.
Okay.
So we're offering Spitfire Grill, which is a lovely little musical, very folksy. And then we also have a concert series called the Tributes Unplugged series. And it's a series of tribute concerts, but it's not the loud rock shows. They do mostly acoustic stuff. And I know in the past we've had an Elton John impersonator who's fantastic. We've had Johnny Cash, we've had John Denver, those types of shows coming. So there'll be a series of 4 or 5 of those happening in the beginning of next year. Also, Actors Repertory Theater of Simi is bringing in a couple of productions next year. So it'll be a nice full season for us. And we're hoping to restart up some film series and some community series and try to get some more multicultural events happening here at the center.
And that would be great to keep you guys going and funded and good things for the future that would be happening. If you can, I would really like you to let people know more about the Cultural Arts Center. And if you can share the website, phone, more information about where you're located in Simi, that kind of thing. I think people really appreciate that.
Sure. We are located on Los Angeles Avenue.
Okay.
Our address is 3050 East Los Angeles Avenue. And we are between the Tapple Canyon and Sycamore exits on the 118 freeway.
Okay.
And you can visit our website at www.simi-arts.org. And that'll actually right now transfer you over to our virtual website, which is svvac.org. But that'll be changing as we start to offer more in-person programming.
Right.
And that'll get you all kinds of information about what's happening and give you a contact page where you can call and speak directly to me or talk to our box office manager and volunteer coordinator and things like that.
It'll give you an update about some of the shows and events that are coming up. So
Absolutely.
If you want to buy tickets, they'll be able to know what's coming up.
Yes, and you'll be able to get on the mailing list, the email list, because we send out an email blast about every 2 weeks or so to let people know what's happening here at the center.
That's very good. Well, it sounds like a lot of good things are going to be happening, and hopefully the intermission will be over soon. So we can get people back out and visit you and enjoy all the different programs that you have to offer, which is an incredible amount of things for all ages, I should say. We want to point that out too. There's a lot of good things for everybody. And good luck on the fundraiser. We hope that'll go well as well for you. And hopefully we're going to see more good things happening.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me today.
Great, Fred. Thank you so much. Fred Helsel of the Simi Valley Cultural Arts Center here in Simi Valley. Let's get everybody out there to visit.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you all for joining us today on OurVentura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everyone.